in the church, there's different gifts that are given to different people. There's a gift of hospitality. There's a gift of generosity. There's a gift of teaching. We all have different gifts where God has excelled us in. But because we have one gift and not another, doesn't mean that we don't pursue the other gift as well. And so we're all called as believers to evangelize, whether we have the gift or not. We're all called to be generous. Whether we have the gift or not, we're all called to teach, whether we have the gift or not. Jesus called his disciples to go make disciples of all nations, baptize them, teaching them to obey all that I've commanded you, and I'm with you always, right? And so the idea, the call to teach is one that all believers are given the obligation to do. And so we have to be students of the scriptures so that we know the truth of God's word. We have to be faithful with it, and we have to look for opportunities to teach it to others. And that may not always look like a sermon. It may just be a conversation and open up the scriptures and alluding to scriptures in the midst of our conversations. It might be having a Bible study with a coworker over lunch. It might be leading your children in a devotion before they go to bed. But we're all called to impart what's been given to us into the lives of others. God has entrusted us with his gospel message. It's not to be kept for ourselves, but it's to be given out. And so challenge yourself this week. Challenge yourself today. Who can I teach something to? Something what I heard from my pastor on Sunday. What I heard from this Bible study that I went to. What's some nuggets that I could impart to somebody else? And you don't need to know all the ends of doctrine and theology, and you don't need to know the whole scheme of the scriptures. But if all you know is John 3:16, then teach John 3:16. Impart to others who then will go and impart to others likewise.